Welcome back, you guys. This is Riley here with Learn With Me. And for all you newcomers, welcome. And for all the people who are used to this programming, go ahead and settle in. Today I want to go through a quick garden update, just to kind of let you guys what's going on. I haven't had too much time in the garden because I've had a busy week. That's why you can see I'm clearly dressed in my clothes that I wear to work. But let's go ahead and get to it and check everything out. All right, so here we got my blackberry bush. I've been harvesting blackberries on it like every day pretty much. Let's see, got one like that. And I know you guys are probably looking at this and just going like, oh man, those berries don't look as ripe as they could be. But you know, some of the birds have been going at these and I really want my share of blackberries. So I don't mind making them into kombucha or different other things. So same with like this, like I'm definitely gonna cut that off and maybe put it into some kombucha or make it into vinegar. But you know, keeping it useful. And if I don't even want to mess with it, I'll just add it to my compost pile. Let's move forward. But yeah, another thing that I want to showcase about my garden is that, you know, this week there's been a lot of rain, probably this week and a lot of last week. And so one thing that I want to showcase is just how a lot of my plants that are in the ground and are able to really deal with the rain and stuff like that, since they're in the ground, I don't really have to worry about watering them. This being said, when it comes to stuff that's in a pot, you got to make sure that it's drained. And I know this might come off as self-explanatory, but you got to make sure that they have holes in it so that it can make sure to drain off that extra water that's in there. More raspberries. Nah, don't know about that. I'll probably pick this when you guys are done. But yeah, got plants like right here. Here's another situation that I have to look at, because I have little pots that will hold little like section that'll hold water to ensure that I can go without watering them. But when we have situations like this where it's been raining for a while, it's important to make sure to move these plants around to ensure that they don't get overwatered. This being said, when it comes to pots like this one thing that's cool about it is that since sweet potatoes are fairly aggressive in the way that they grow, I don't really have to worry about that as much. Plus, I do have some holes on the side, like right here, where the excess water can pour out of it, or at least the water will go down low enough that won't affect the plants. Same with this one. And in other cases like this one, I actually don't have to worry about it because there's enough plants in this group right here that they will soak up any excess water. Same with this elderberry bush that I have here. But yeah, here's some other examples where I have this squash, cantaloupe, well, I think it's a squash or a pumpkin plant right here that's able to stay growing, and all the excess water is going down deeper into this container, but at the same time it should be able to either pull it or let that drain out. Still have some stuff here where, you know, I have another container, but luckily the stuff that's inside of here is actually pulling the water out as decently as it needs to, so I don't have to really worry about emptying that out. Same with this. Got a yarrow plant here growing. Got several other things. Check out my pineapple. It's actually starting to regrow itself. I think this one is too. Let me see. But yeah, see this? This was a plant here that I planted to make sure that I would be able to, well, not planted, but like kept it in this jar to ensure that it would be able to stay water. But now that it's been overfilling and the water levels were actually up to where the seeds and stuff were, it actually just makes more sense for me to let it drain out for a day or two. Got some more plants over here. check out my ginger, blackberry, sunflower, doing great. Got another squash, cucumber, something over here, but you know what? We're gonna have fun with this and we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, you guys, just wanted to kind of talk about my garden a bit, kind of go through it with you guys. Yeah, that's why you can see the flashlight on my face, is that it was a late night at work, and you know, like I said before, I really like to focus on growing a garden that really fits my manner of gardening and doesn't have too much that I have to necessarily worry about. So I kind of call it somewhat of chaos gardening, but you know, it works for me. It allows me to get into it and take care of it when I need to, and it's very therapeutic, and you know, we can get a lot going on, and it might be a bit chaotic, but you know, when your life's chaotic, it's nice to have other things that kind of go along with it when you know you can't really change everything in life. So I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Guys, as always, leave feedback in the comments as far as, you know, giving me advice and really helping me out, like become a better person and help build this community, because I really want this community to be a resource to all of you guys. And before I get off this call, I want you guys to know that you feel free to like, subscribe, share. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so that really appreciate you guys supporting me and liking and leaving the comments, because you guys are awesome. But I'm gonna leave you guys with a little bit of wisdom here, if that's all I can really do in life. Don't worry about looking at the grass being greener on the other side. Just worry about watering your own garden. I might try to end all my future videos like that. So yeah, just kind of remember that. Someone said that to me. Well, my wife said that to me, and it really resonated with me. And you know what? When your garden's not going the way you really think it should, it's really nice to know that you should go back and just focus on your garden and don't compare it to others. And you can even take that and apply it to life. So like I said before, when you look at other people's gardens and look at other things in life and you think to yourself, man, the grass might be greener on the other side. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side because they water their garden, and maybe you should water yours too. Stay awesome.